is Mr. J3T, aka Big Sexy, aka the Kentucky Cannon, aka the World Class Badass, aka Chocolate Thunder with the Caramel Swirl, aka Black Lightning with Peanut Butter Filling, aka the Man of the Century, aka your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, aka Chocolate Rain. Yeah, Chocolate Rain. That's my new nickname. That one was for one of my subscribers. Hope you like it. I talk about movies, video games, TV shows, comic books, graphic novels, anime, all that good stuff. And today, we are headed into the world of Helluva Boss. So, Helluva Boss is a show created by a character called Vivzy. Not a character, a creator called Vivzy Pop. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, that's because Vivzy Pop is the same person who created the show Has Been Hotel. You guys remember a few videos back where I talked about a show called Has Been Hotel? Yeah, that's her. And this new show, Helluva Boss, that she also created, is set in the same universe as Has Been Hotel, so that's cool. So Helluva Boss is about a bunch of imps in hell that basically go up to Earth and kill humans who had a hand in the person's death in hell. Like, for example, in the second episode, because there's two episodes, by the way, in the second episode, there is this teacher who finds out that her husband cheated on her. She kills the husband. She thinks she kills the homewrecker, and she kills herself, presumably. So she ended up in hell, but once she finds out that the homewrecker is alive, she hires this group of imps to kill her. So, in the human world. So, that's the premise. They take care of the person's unfinished business up on Earth. Now, that's a pretty fun premise. It's very different from Has Been Hotel, and it's fun to watch. The characters are fun too. They bounce off of each other well. There's the main imp, Blitz, although technically his name is Blitzio, but the O is silent, as he likes to remind us. There's Moxie, who's sort of Blitz's right-hand man. There's Millie, who's Moxie's wife. And there's Luna, I believe her name is, who is a furry wolf chick. So, fun fact actually, Blitzia, or Blitz, excuse me, is actually voiced by Brandon Rogers, who, if you don't know, is this dude who's this famous YouTuber who does these outrageous skits on YouTube. They're very offensive. Sometimes they can be really gross, but they can also be very funny too. So, yes, that guy voices Blitz. And Moxie, he's voiced by Richard Horvitz. Horvitz. Hopefully I have said his last name right. Horvitz? Yeah, Richard Horvitz, aka Billy from Billy and Mandy, and Zim from Invader Zim. So they got the voice actor for Billy from Billy and Mandy to voice a character in this show. So, cool. I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was cool. So these characters, they bounce off of each other well. I read a comment in the pilot episode where it describes this show as The Office but in hell, and I thought that was a great description because it pretty much is like The Office in hell. Just a bunch of characters dicking around with each other. Uh, you know, giving each other shit. It's fun to watch. Uh, it kind of reminded me of my friends a little bit. We give each other shit all the time, but in the end, we know we don't really mean it. Uh, but actually, that's the difference between these characters and my group of friends. We don't mean it. We don't mean the stuff that we say to each other, but they do. This group of characters, they do mean what they say to each other. And it's just fun to watch their reactions. There are some great gems in both of these episodes. Uh, we in the second episodes specifically, we see that Blitz, he's characterized as like a clown, like a jokester, like guy that doesn't really take anything seriously. But in the second episode, we kind of see a more serious side because when Moxie screws up their plan and their mission, by the end of it, Blitz just tells him straight, like, look, if you pull some bull crap like that again, I will screw you and your wife. He actually said another word, but yeah. So we see a more serious side, a more darker side of Blitz in that very moment, but he immediately snaps out of it and goes back to his goofy, outrageous self. So that was interesting to see a more darker side, and maybe we're going to see more of that as the show goes on. Who knows? But Moxie, even though he's a demon in hell, he's like most definitely like the heart of the group because when he found out that this woman had a family, he was very reluctant to go through with the plan because he doesn't want to he doesn't want to cause his family pain. So he's definitely positioned as the heart of this group, and it's I'm interested to see where his story goes, or if it does go anywhere. And I like to see more of Moxie's and Millie's relationship because they seem to have a very good, like, very strong, loving relationship. And maybe we'll see how they met. And yes, I like them. Uh, Luna, now, we don't really get to see much of her, but we do get to know her personality very well. She's a slacker, basically. Always on her phone. Always just having a I don't care attitude. And yeah, so I don't like her, but I don't hate her. I need to see more of her to really get to get my opinion on her right. So I just need to see more of her. And also, before I forget, there is another character named what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Stolas. Yeah, Stolas. So Stolas, he's like one of a big demon in hell, and he has a book that can open a portal to Earth, to the living world, which the imps have. And the way that they got that book is that Blitz actually slept with Stolas to get the book. And in the second episode, Stolas makes a proposition to him. Basically, you give me sex, and I will still allow you to borrow the book. So we have a little bit of an affair going on too, because Stolas is married with a wife. which actually leads to a funny interaction because post-coital, uh, we see Blitz. He has this book and he's about to leave, but the book is too heavy and he ends up falling right in front of Stolas' wife. And Blitz is just like, "Sorry, I fucked your husband." So that was a funny interaction, and his just nonchalantly, "Hey, I boned your husband. Bye." So that was a funny interaction to see. So who knows if Stolas will be like the main villain of this particular show, but we he definitely has big villain energy. You get a villain vibe from him, and he is. Let's just say he is very fruity. Yeah, he's very flamboyant in his actions and his speech. Uh, I don't know if he's like full gay or just bi because he has a wife, or he's just. I don't know what Stolas' deal is. He's he's very flamboyant. Yeah. So I like to see where that whole plot goes. And yes, I'd say I'd highly recommend it. It's a good show to add on to this has been universe, which we actually get to see a character from the Has Been Hotel episode make a cameo appearance in this show, just to let you guys know that this takes place in the same universe. So who knows? Well, maybe we'll get to see some cameo appearances uh, from Has Been characters. Maybe maybe we will get to see characters from the Has Been show make an appearance in uh, Helluva Boss and vice versa. That's what I was trying to say. All right. So maybe we'll get to see cameos from characters on each show. I actually found out that Blitz actually does make an appearance in Has Been. I didn't see him, but he's there apparently. I don't know where he is, so don't ask me, but he's there. So that's cool to see. Maybe we'll get some interactions between Angel Dust and Stolas, or Blitz and Cherry. Maybe they won't go that far. Maybe they'll just keep it cameos. Who knows? But they are in the same universe. So that's cool. maybe Vizzy Pop will create this expanded Has Been universe. What is it? The HCU, the Has Been Cinematic Universe. Yeah, that'll be great. Maybe we'll get another show set in this same universe, or maybe she'll grace us with a new show that isn't in the same universe. Who knows? But enough about all that. Helluva Boss. So I think Helluva Boss is a great show. The animation is great, and it still keeps that same chaotic energy as Has Been, but it's it's definitely more fast pace than Has Been, because Has Been is like 30 minutes long, I believe, and Helluva Boss, the first episode and the second episode. The first episode is like 11 minutes, I believe, and the second episode is about 12 or 13 minutes. So Helluva Boss definitely moves at a faster pace, and it still keeps that same chaotic energy as Helluva Boss, with some great animation to boot. So I like it. It's very chaotic, and hey, take it like this: if you if you don't if you do watch this, if you do take a chance on Helluva Boss, and you don't like it, the episodes aren't that long, so yeah, they won't hurt you. But I believe you guys are gonna like it. I give it 2 thumbs up with a J3T stamp of approval. I will be, as always, I will be linking Vivzy Pop's channel in the description, so you guys can go check it out for yourselves and form your own opinions. But for me, I think it's a great show that stands alongside Has Been, that's actually getting a third episode relatively soon. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where these characters are going to go next. I'm excited to see them interact with each other. And yeah, that's about it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. But if you really like me, consider subscribing and ringing that bell so you'll always know when I upload. Because it's free. People like free things. Deuces.